Mia, and then over Jake from State Farm. So made 2 upsets to get here, and now is in winner's quarters against KilogramHours. Agnes was telling me before this set, this is probably the best draw he could get as a Sephiroth player, like the King Dedede player.
Yeah.
I think
King Dedede wants to use the hammer, and what's bigger than a hammer? It's the Masamune.
Big sword. And like, I think everybody kind of salivates when they see KilogramHours in their bracket path. They're like, ooh, Dedede, that's combo food.
No,
But this is a very, very...
I've seen people learn that lesson in real time.
Yes.
That's a thing that happens.
It's a very skilled Dedede. I believe the highest ranked Dedede in the United States at the time.
I would believe you.
Yeah.
Now that you got the player cam, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh,
or the commentator cam.
Hi, I am Oat. Yeah, it's Saturday, and you know what that means. We're here at Cream City Convergence, and we're in top 16. These players are making their way into the top 8 as we speak. We just saw Atada make it into winner semis, and now we got a couple more going.
I was asking a previous commentator, who do you think is going to put up the best fight versus Atada? If I look at this bracket just like at a glance, I'm like, it's Atada, and then who is going to step up?
Well, there is Raven King. Raven King is always like a threat, and that's kind of been like the Chicago staple for so long. Is it?
That was mostly our conclusion. I'm trying to ask you to dig a little deeper.
I'm going to dig a little deeper, actually, and I'm going to shout out Agnes.
Okay.
So he's a very, very skilled Sephiroth. Extremely good on punishes, and just like taking your stock sub 50, sub 60, using the most out of that wing. And so he's had like a fairly good bracket for himself going forward, or going so far. And then if you can get past his KilogramHours, that's Sephiroth Ness. That's Ness against a giant sword, which Ness doesn't typically like to deal with.
And Atada's, I mean, not to necessarily say that Agnes is on the same level as Ned, but Atada's versus Ned record in History of Ultimate is a bloody and bad one. So if that character matchup does show up, we could have a little bit of trouble here for our protagonist, right? The hero.
Yeah. But before we get there, we have to get past the King Dedede in our path, and that is KilogramHours against Agnes here. Starting on Smashville, which is very interesting.
Yeah, we never see that. Or very rarely see that, I should say.
Yeah. I think, like, when Sephiroth first came out, Smashville was kind of like, oh, big sword, and he takes up so much of the stage, and he can go under the whole thing. So everyone's kind of thinking that Smashville will be his best stage, but, you know, it is a big sword, but that's a lot of space that King Dedede can cover very quickly.
Yeah, he's got a big hammer, too, right?
Yeah. And
look at it go.
Wow.
Good TI on both of those killing blows, or attempted killing blows here for Agnes.
Yeah, and Agnes is pretty familiar with this matchup. We do have a very good King Dedede player here in Wisconsin in, oh, wow, rebound. In Sophist, I was going to be saying. And not sure how much Sephiroth experience KilogramHours can have, but right now trying to use this wing to full advantage. And yeah, that's a forward tilt.
That was, what was the percent? It was like 130, 135?
Something like that, yeah.
And this is King Dedede, one of the heaviest customers in the game. But I guess it is Smashville Blast Zones coming into effect as well.
Yeah. That should be a punish. Yeah, that's down tilt. Yeah, KilogramHours evening it right back up.
And credit to KilogramHours, punishing that whip counter is not as easy as it looks, or at least as easy as he made it look. He's got a very active hitbox for a long time. But Sephiroth's very light, so like a down tilt would have easily failed.
Yeah,
oh my
that
gosh.
is the KilogramHours signature move, the Jet Hammer. Read your roll, take your stock, sub 40, no wing this stock at all. Agnes trying for a quick stock of his own, not gonna find it. Now, how much can Kilogram push this lead before we start seeing the wing come back out? Maybe Agnes getting back into this.
Should show up like probably 1 or 2 combos from now, I would imagine, because when you're behind, you get the wing pass.
Yes, I believe when you're down a stock, you get it around this like 60 to 70%. So next hit should give the wing to Agnes. KilogramHours maybe thinking next hit should be the stock. I don't have to deal with it, but there it is.
Well, there you go. Look how right we look on commentary. Isn't that fancy?
Don't you love when your commentators are right about the game?
It's like we know a thing or two about a thing or two, but...
And KilogramHours knew a thing or two about that recovery.
He certainly used his head to scout it out.
Yeah. Already 1 medal around the neck of KilogramHours, making top 8 of Rivals 2. Looking to add another to his repertoire today if he makes top 8.
I'll give you one guess as to who KilogramHours plays in Rivals 2.
Does their name rhyme with Loxodon?
Yes. It's the one that looks and acts like King Dedede.
Yeah.
It's that one. Yeah, had an impressive run in the top 8 with the big elephant. That elephant is hard to pilot in that game because, like, you know, there's so many good rushdown characters that can just obliterate you.
Yeah, we saw some of that earlier with Sego on the Olympia.
Oh, losing the shirt. The shirt is gone.
This is how you know Agnes means business. I actually think he just switches it every game.
I was gonna say, is that like I lose game 1, I need to undon my jacket?
It's like Piccolo taking off the weighted training gear.
Really wants that grab in Kilogram. Kind of new.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No, Agnes so brave, just going right in there with a nair, but able to stop it out. And this is kind of a repeat of what we saw in game 1, where Kilogram got up to a big lead, stock one, and then the wing was the true deciding factor. See how well Agnes can utilize the swing.
I feel like Agnes has hit Kilogram like 3 times total, and Kilogram's at 87%.
Right.
So really just maximizing the damage output of the Sephiroth.
He's so good at that, especially the chase down up airs. Agnes, with a repeat of game 1, just doesn't matter how much you do to this man. As soon as I get that wing, it's game over.
And Agnes actually had another one of those, like, in-your-business neutral airs when we were about to start charging an up smash. That was the difference between life and death when I was talking. The difference between getting a little bit of extra credit before dying to this neutral air.
Yeah. 28%, not a ton on Dedede. However, we do get a nice little nair to back your combo to kind of even it out, or not even it out, rather, extend the lead.
Play slow and steady around the Gordo here. Use all of this Hollow Bastion to time out these projectiles. And again, just put out the lasting hitbox in this neutral air. Helps buy space from the projectile and then present an offensive as well.
Yeah. And for the first time, the Scintilla actually does hit KilogramHours there as he's trying to get back to stage. Does get a command grab there off the stage. That was pretty interesting looking.
All right, and again, another practiced punish of the whip Scintilla. That time just getting the Gordo hit in because you can.
Yeah, and that's not good. Good the other Agnes. Doesn't matter though when you're going to get frame trapped by that Gordo into the forward air. KilogramHours showing some practice in this matchup, I feel. That's like matchup knowledge.
Well, then the big counter is just really big and also a counter, and it's going to work out brilliantly here for Agnes. Oh.
Sometimes you just get big counter. Oh, hello.
Oh. I thought we were on Wi-Fi for a second.
I have a feeling that was a misinput, and Kilogram was just like, well, let's try it. Let's just see if it works.
You kind of got to ride them sometimes, right? Ride the misinput.
Well, the first time the Shadow Flares actually come into play and are able to trap King Dedede's landing there, and Agnes making the most of it, extending this lead. Now he's at 91 on this King Dedede. Good grab, though, on the Scintilla. Here comes the wing, the Agnes deciding factor.
Again, great DI showed all the way through here for Agnes, but he's stuck off the stage. This is where you don't want to be, where the Gordo is just lazily glancing about on that ledge, waiting for you to get up too early, and then Kilogram can read the roll afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely not. Good stuff there for Agnes, able to make it back the stage, and the sweet spot of the up tilt, able to take that stock from KilogramHours, and game number 2 goes to Agnes.
That killed King Dedede at like 128.
Yeah.
King Dedede, the hardest character to kill off the top of the stage in the game.
Sephiroth's strong, man.
That's wild. All right. We got a set.
I remember when they first, like, showed the Sephiroth trailer, and we're like, Sakurai was kind of going through all the intricacies of Sephiroth as a character, and he's like, yeah, the sword has, like, a sweet spot on some moves, and a sour spot on some moves, and a sweet spot here on some moves, and a sour spot here on some moves. And I'm like, who's going to remember all this? And we see it right here. Agnes is the person. Be like, all right, I can hit the sweet spot of up tilt when he jumps. That's that move for me.
I appreciate that Sakurai spent 45 minutes talking about how they added a second button to show the Air Riders.
That was so funny. My favorite part about that was he said, unfortunately.
That's how you know that man just like has a blank check from Nintendo for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to talk about my game for 45 minutes, and you're just going to have to let me do this. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
I thought that shield was going to take more damage from the down smash, but here's not.
Ooh, good edge guard here from Agnes. I like the attempt there, but KilogramHours with a wise recovery back to the ledge. And DI's in on the back throw. You can't be doing that. That's what Agnes wants. That's when the back throw becomes true.
Well, I can't really talk. I'm the type of person who DIs in on everything. It's just a bad habit.
It's just so tempting.
It's like, you're throwing me towards the stage. I want to DI away from the blast zone on the side of the stage. That just makes sense. But then it kills you faster.
Yeah.
Patience on this recovery from Agnes, although he then does hold down in order to make sure to get the full hits of the recovery. Sets up for a back air KO on this left lap.
Once again, third burst, same as the first. Agnes was behind a little bit, finally has made, or not finally, but gets that first stock after getting that wing once again.
You love to see a Dedede dash attack KO. Maybe the goofiest KO move in the game.
It's so funny every single time.
To be clear, Dedede does not have a single serious move. They're all different stages of goofy.
Yeah. What would be his most serious move? Like, jab, maybe?
Yeah, it's jab. I would say jab. Every single tilt is goofy.
Yeah.
Forward air is kind of a straight-laced move, too.
Forward air and maybe forward tilt.
Yeah.
They're all kind of straight-laced. The Shadow Flares are making a big difference in this this game in particular. Not very much shield on this Dedede. We'll see if Agnes can push this advantage.
So sometimes when the Gordo gets reflected by the Scintilla, it just immediately disappears, and sometimes then it bounces.
I'm not 100% on the
Yeah,
that
it just
interaction.
looks weird, because it doesn't seem, like, you'd think it's like after some amount of bounces it disappears, right?
Yeah.
Maybe if it gets like hit by too many of the blades.
Yeah, because it is a hitbox as it comes out. So maybe if it gets hit by like too many of those little sparks. Ooh, good roll read on.
Hello?
Oh. Okay.
We're all good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
I mean, we're not good, but we're all good.
Oh!
Speaking of not good, that neutral get up was
Scouted out by Agnes.
ill-advised.
When you've played Agnes for as long as I have, you can kind of tell when he's like feeling it, you know? This is an Agnes who's feeling it.
Well, Sephiroth is a character who has that feeling it dip.
Yes.
Right? Like, you can see when they're moving. There's some sauce involved. And okay, even applying that counter into the forward air.
There's no jump on that Dedede, and that is Agnes going up 2-1 on KilogramHours.
And you know what? Kilogram's losing the jacket too.
Yeah. Just strip that,
Remove articles of clothing.
get that
Perform
training
better.
gear off of me.
So that means this would be the third upset in a row for Agnes to make it into winner semifinals here at C3. That'd be crazy.
That'd be like a generational run for Wisconsin.
Yeah.
There's not very many Wisconsin players still left in the top 16. I know there was at least 7 when top 16 started, and I'm on commentary, so you know there's 6 left.
You hate to see it.
But Agnes looking to push the advantage. There's no Comet to defend us here today. Who's going to be that defender? Agnes looking to step up.
She just busy.
I'm not 100%. I don't know. Carmen's a mystery wrapped
Being
in
an
it.
adult is weird.
He's a mystery wrapped in an enigma. Nothing he does makes sense.
Fair enough. But what is clearly making a ton of sense is how well Agnes is performing on this first stock. 88% unanswered until just now. KilogramHours getting a couple of punches in to even this up a smidge. Oh, see, that time the Gordo disappeared, like, immediately. It didn't get hit by any of the blades.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Very
This is
strange.
It's a weird one.
And that time the Gordo caught, like, the gap between the counter and then the blades.
I know.
So,
Ooh, no.
that worked?
Yeah, good forward air from King Dedede, from KilogramHours, rather. The player, not the character.
Can you not Aerith Killer that low recovery?
I think that it is possible, but King Dedede does have a lot of super armor on that, and he had the Gordo kind of blocking the way, getting right in the path, so
I'm not sure of the particulars. Oh, that 55 and he went that far. Oh my god. Completely unserious move that dash attack.
We were just talking about King Dedede dash attack. That's All right, second wing of the game for Agnes. How far can we push this one? We weren't able to get too much off the last one.
Ooh, that little shimmy dash in, try to get you to jump into up tilt was really cute.
Yeah, and unfortunately not going to get the sweet spot on that down smash does Agnes. He's not going to find that stock. Forward tilt, great DI there from Kilogram. And that Gordo is just saving Kilogram every time that Agnes tries to go off stage for an edge guard.
You ever forward air someone as Sephiroth and then see them bounce behind you? That was
I know
so
Agnes
silly.
has.
Gordo be out here doing silly things to knockbacks.
It's almost like Gordo's acting like King Dedede's personal counter in this game. It's been like there every time that Agnes has tried to push the advantage.
And that's where Kilogram, like, you know, excels, where he can just create scramble situations where most other players are not used to these Gordo scramble situations. And it works out brilliantly here.
All right, here comes the signature move.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Jet Hammer, and that is KilogramHours evening it up 2-2 apiece here in this winner's quarterfinals match.
And you know, you don't expect him, so that was a whiff punish technically on a forward tilt that he hit with the hammer. And because you can like waddle with the hammer, right, like you whiff the forward tilt, he just waddles in. How many people whiff punish Sephiroth's forward tilt?
Not very many.
Not many.
That much.
Not many at all, because it's like half the stage.
Mm-hmm. I can think of one right now, and that's King Dedede.
And so that's what Kilogram excels at, is just like, I mean, not to say that like he's preying on people having the matchup unfamiliarity, but he just creates these unnatural situations that you can't expect. Well, because at the end of the day, we're playing a damn party game.
Yeah. For the longest time, I know that KilogramHours' in-game tag was learn the matchup. So he's very aware of how little matchup experience most people have, I think, against King Dedede.
Well, the Midwest has got to learn.
Yeah.
Because he's been out here now.
He's been out here teaching for 3 years.
Yeah, he's been in the scene for a hot minute. And I'll go on the record, getting a KilogramHours set in my blocks is always one of the highlights of any commentary I do, because he's just so goofy. He's goofy and he does funny things. Except I think at Combo Breaker I got him versus Buzz, and it's like, yeah, he knows the matchup.
Yeah, Buzz learned the matchup.
Shocker.
Dude, I have a DeBuzz story. There was one time I was at Evo, and I watched DeBuzz study for my friend who doesn't play Smash.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
He watched her play one game of Samus, and then pulled up all his Samus notes.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
All right, these Jet Hammers are getting a little out of line here. You got the first stock with it. You can't take more than 2 stocks in a game with it.
Yeah, we were talking about Agnes feeling himself, and now we kind of see KilogramHours in the same vein.
That's a 50% one wing. That is so early on this stock.
Yeah, absolutely. Not a ton that Agnes has done so far, so that wing going to be coming out a little early. Looking for a good edge guard because Agnes not going to find it, though.
Yeah, a lot of respect on the ledge get-ups here from King Dedede. Look, retreat all the way past into the green part of Pokemon Stadium. But then you intercept the high recovery and it pays off.
Yeah, and crucially keeps the wing as well, so he's going to have it for this entire second stock. As we get a
0 to 40.
Yeah, 0 to 40 combo with just forward is not gonna be it just yet.
Perfect DI. I think less than perfect DI and Sephiroth dies there. Just one of the lighter characters in the game, right?
Yeah, I think like either 5th or 6th lightest in the game.
Didn't even lose his wing from all this damage.
Should lose it there though, as he loses his stock, and Agnes is on his winner's bracket life right now. KilogramHours looking to make his way into top 8 and a date with a Tata. Agnes looking to shut it down.
Playing really well with the state control, and let it rip, but you get the sour hit very back of the Masamune blade. But a back air will do.
Back air is going to do it. That's been Agnes's bread and butter this entire set, finding those back airs. Now Agnes 1 stock away from his 3rd straight upset. But he's got to find a way to get back to stage here against King Dedede, which is not an easy task.
Barely sneaking by the grab and gets a grab for yourself. Just knock away this Dedede. Oh, you tried to get that fair out in time, but instead it's actually the Dedede fair going to claim the stage back. One wing on line, and now how are you going to get back from this Gordo?
Does
Use
make
all
it-
the jumps.
Yeah, use all the jumps and get around that up air as well, crucially, but not going to get around that one. But he is
Again!
going to live!
Agnes has not missed DI in any of these vertical KOs from Dedede.
Oh my goodness.
He almost died from the Gordo.
He really did. He's at 144. A lot of King Dedede's moves are going to start to kill, but at the same time, KilogramHours has got to be very careful. Agnes is searching.
Yeah, now they are trying to slow the game down a bit. This has reached the point where any stray hit could finish the job in either direction.
Yeah, so much rage on both these characters and so many different kill moves, and up tilt being chief among them. KilogramHours takes it 3-2 over Agnes.
An absolute nail-biter of a Game 5, but Agnes tried to land on that center Pokeball, but that was KilogramHours' territory. Knew that was a great win condition to try and catch a jump in, and it worked out brilliantly.
All
Well,
right.
guys, thank you so much for tuning in. That is one half of the top 16 already
For the
out of
winner's
way.
side.